nuclear
The
program.
Ayatollah is never going to give in on enrichment. We know that as a premise for our whole discussion here. Therefore, what he's saying is we're going to have to keep escalating the war until the mission is accomplished.
Not sure I said that. Scott, I think it's, again, important, the distinction here, right? We both agree that Iran deserves a civilian nuclear program. 23 countries have civilian nuclear programs, and they don't have enrichment, and they don't have reprocessing. Where we differ is I don't think Iran should have the Iran standard. I think that Iran should agree to the gold standard that 23 U.S. allies have agreed to. So have a civilian nuclear program, but you don't get to keep the key enrichment and reprocessing capabilities that you need to develop nuclear weapons.
Do you think that Bill Clinton should have just let the Chinese sell them the light water reactor that they wanted to back in the 90s?
Yeah. And America, of course, allowed Russia to sell them a heavy water reactor for the same purpose. But I agree with Scott that I think one of the ways out of this is, yes, whether it's the Chinese or preferably as an American, I prefer the Americans actually sell reactors to the Iranians. It's a great nuclear industry in this country. Let's do that. But if they can't, the South Koreans can, the Russians can, the Chinese can. I wouldn't want to have significant Russian and Chinese influence in Iran. So better that it be a Western country that does it. Nevertheless, provide those reactors. They're proliferation proof. There's no enrichment and no reprocessing. You buy your fuel rods from abroad.